In a godly marriage, when we indicate that the husband is the head of the wife, by implication, we are also acknowledging that Christ is the head of the husband. Because the same Bible that talks about the husband being the head of the wife also talks about the fact that the man has a head too, and that Christ is the head of the husband or the man. It means that there is this kind of accountability, this chain of command where there is accountability to a higher authority. It does not mean that every man is an automatic head of every woman. So you can have a female boss in an office, it is not a problem. We are talking about a marriage relationship. That is where we talk about a man being the head of the wife, or a husband being the head of the wife, or a man being the head of a woman. That happens in only marriage. All right. I must also clarify that when we talk about godly leadership or godly headship, we are not trying to um, give you a scenario, a picture of this master servant relationship or a boss subordinate kind of relationship. You're not supposed to picture something like a king or a chief with subjects paying homage to kingship or paying homage to a chieftaincy too. They are referring to a servant kind of leadership. Jesus said that there are certain kinds of leadership where the leaders are like lords over the people. But the kind of leadership he recommends is the servant kind of leadership where the leader sees himself as he or she is occupying that position or that office to serve to improve the well-being of the people that he or she is leading. So in marriage, when we talk about headship in marriage, we are not trying to put across this office with some enviable conditions of service that we expect that whoever is occupying that position has some privileges, and so it's a coveted position or position to be cared for. Anyone who takes on the responsibility of leadership or headship in marriage is committed to serving to improve the well-being of the family, of the partners, of the children, of the home as a whole. So it is basically a responsibility of improving human well-being. When we talk about leadership of any form, and we talk about godly leadership or leadership in marriage. Now, to indicate that the husband is the head of the wife and Christ is the head of the husband, it means that ultimately the head of the home is God. That's what it means. Or is Christ. That's what it means, ultimately. And we must allow it to be so because God can be trusted to be a good and a loving God who cares about human well-being. It is the greatest good we can have against evil that threatens human well-being. So, if we care about the well-being of our partners, the well-being of our marriages, the well-being of our homes, of our children, of our family, then we must allow God, the greatest good, to be in control